What is going on YouTube? It's your boy SPANKO, and today I'm back with a Cyber Dragon Orcust deck profile. So Cyber Orcust, Cyber Dragon Orcust, whatever you guys want to call it. I'll be back with a bunch of deck profiles. I'm finally done school. I am going into summer. I can finally take this YouTube thing full time. So I'm probably after this video, I'm gonna be setting up for a couple days, maybe the week. But then after that, I'm back full time, baby. So anyways, let's get into this profile. This is actually a profile that I've been cooking up, and I actually really enjoy this list. I think it's a really good list. And it's 42 cards though. It's not 40 on the dot. I couldn't cut it to 40 because every time I tried to cut stuff, it felt wrong. You know what I mean? So I'll just get into the profile right now. You're playing the standard Cyber Dragon stuff, so triple Cyber Dragon, triple Hers, triple Core, and triple Nashter. I don't think that changes. I think that's the best ratios for the Cyber Dragon stuff. I don't think you ever want to change these. Seeing Cyber Dragon turn 1 isn't like optimal, but then this deck does want to go first, and Nashter also isn't amazing going first, but Nashter and Cyber Dragon is also just really good in its own opening them. So these are really good ratios in my opinion. And the last Cyber Dragon card is one Veer. I'll just put the Veer here. So Veer was like a last minute addition, and the thing is I put it just for another name. And the fact that it can special summon it itself out makes is actually really important. Just because you can make your Phoenix, let's say if you brick, and let's say you can only open like a Core or a Hers plus a Veer, like you can go into your Phoenix, you can continue playing from there. So Veer is actually very good. And then for your extender, you're playing triple Galaxy Soldier. I know some people, I've seen builds that cut this to 2, and I'm not really sure why, because you want to see this. This makes your combo so much easier. It's just an extender. Why would you cut your extenders, right? And then we're going into the little Orcust package. So I'm playing Double Nightmare, 1 Harp Horror, and 1 Symbol Skeleton. And then I guess if you guys want to count this as the Orcusts, even though it's PKs, you are playing double or 1 Silent Boots and 1 Ancient Cloak. And this is actually important to play these two. So I played the 1 originally in my first build before I put it on the channel, or before I decided to profile it for you guys. You know, I like to test my builds before I profile it for you guys. So I didn't play this originally, and I just played the 1 Silent Boots. And then I realized like it's hard because with Dingirsu out now, but when you have Galatea with the PK link on board, instead of sending this, you send this to search this, you make Dingirsu, then you link these two away for the second Galatea, and then you can quick effect with the Babel summon your Dingirsu back from the grave turn 2. So the thing is, without that, without this, you don't actually get the ability to do that, which is why I chose to play this as well. Even though it's a little bit bricky, like you never want to really see these, but when you don't see them, like it gets the combo out full time. So that's it for essentially the monsters. And the only hand trap you guys play is 3 Effect Veiler. Now I like Ghost Ogre. I think Ghost Ogre this format is pretty good, but being able to Veiler like a Nightmare or something is very strong in this format, honestly. And Imperm works just as well. The reason I like Veiler though is just because it's a light monster for Galaxy Soldier. It makes it just a little easier, just in case you don't need it going first, let's say, and you open double, you can just use it for Galaxy Soldier fodder if you don't have anything else, right? So Effect Veiler in that sense essentially is really good. But that's it for the monster count. Like I said, the deck is 42 cards. I can't remember the monster count here. You guys can count it. But the deck is 42 cards overall. So moving on to the spells, we are playing triple Cyber Emergency, still your best searcher. It's like, I mean, it's a Rhoda. Why wouldn't you play 3? Triple of the God card, Machine Dupe. Yo, Alti first Machine Dupes look so nice, dude. Anyways, not trying to flex, but I really do like Machine Dupe. Obviously, if you guys know, like Cyber Dragon, you know Machine Dupe is staple. You can't move it. 1 Repair Plant. I like in the pure Cyber Dragon builds. And if you guys want to see a pure Cyber Dragon build, actually let me know, because I think I'm gonna do one for the channel. But Cyber Repair Plant at 1 is really good in this deck. You don't need more than 1. In the real builds, I play 2 now, to be honest with you, because with Nashter, it's really easy to get this off. But yeah, 1 is really good. I also don't play Rev System in this, just because the Orcust monsters and all that stuff, you don't really need the Rev System. 1 Overload, because this still wins you games, and winning games is obviously really good. Then you're just playing triple Called by the Grave. Obviously, because you want your combos to resolve, so triple Called by the Grave is good. 1 Foolish, because there's actually a lot of things you can Foolish in this deck that are really good, especially if your combo gets stopped. Foolish is really good. You never Foolish first. I never Foolish Burial first. I'll tell you guys that right now. I try to do combo, and if they stop it, then I'll Foolish, right? Because then they won't see it coming. 1 Monster Reborn. So I played the Monster Reborn over the Rev System, and I know Rev System is searchable. It's just Monster Reborn so many times has just come up where I can reborn like a Link monster, or reborn something I need to actually reborn rather than just like one of the Cyber Dragon monsters. So that's why just Monster Reborn I played over Rev System. 1 Babel. even though like there've been combos where you actually don't even like need the babble and you don't, but I didn't want to give up the quick play like simple skeleton to summon Dingirsu back. Like that's so strong. That's why I really like babble. Then you're playing the obviously double fog blade. These are the traps, but there's only 3 traps: double fog blade and the one Orcust crescendo. Really good staple. You basically end on these 3 every single turn or every single combo, so it's really good. And that's it for the main deck, guys. That, like I said, it is 42 cards, and we'll go off to the extra deck right now. Okay, so moving on to the extra deck now. I'm gonna do it. If you guys have ever watched my deck profiles, you guys see that I like to do it by like Link Monster, Synchro Monster, Fusion Monster, like in order, like that. But instead, this way, I'm gonna do it by like engine, I guess you could say. So I'm just gonna do this. So you're playing double Galatea, 1 Dingirsu. You can play double Dingirsu, but 1 is pretty good in its own. To be honest, you don't need 2. You'll never really go into the second one. In pure Orcust builds, obviously you probably need to, but in this one you probably don't. And then you're playing everything that supplements it: Nightmare Mermaid, Nightmare Cerberus, Nightmare Phoenix, as well as Rusty Bardiche. This is just your Nightmare package, obviously, as well as your Rusty Bardiche. This is your Orcust stuff. This is the stuff that you go into every turn for your combo. And when you make the combos, it's so good because you can end on this and then with other Cyber Dragon stuff, because you have so many extensions in this deck. It's really good. For your Cyber Dragon extra deck stuff now, though, you play 1 Seeger, you play double Infinity, double Nova. You could play 1-1, honestly, instead of 2-2. And I actually debated on playing 1-1 and then maybe adding in something like a Pleiades, maybe adding in. Actually, let me before I show you what else I could add in and what else you guys can change up if you guys would like. I'll just finish this up first. You're playing 1 Chimera Tech Rampage, I mean, just for the Overload Fusion, and you are playing my Mega Fleet for, you know, like to break your opponent's boards, and then 1 Link Karibo. Link Karibo, obviously, if you guys don't know, summoning, if you brick and you summon hers, and you can make a Link Karibo right away. It's actually pretty good, and you get the hers effect, whatever. So this is 15 cards for the side deck. Now, you know, what I debated was, like, I didn't play this, so I didn't play Chimera Tech Fortress. This is because I'm not playing a Kaiju in the main, and when you're not playing the Kaiju, also, if you guys can see, mine's a little damaged, it kind of sucks. But, I'm not playing a Kaiju in the main, like the machine one, and when you're not playing the Kaiju in the main, this kind of becomes a little bit subpar, because you need to use machine-type monsters for it. So that's why it's not like amazing. Granted, if you're thinking that like Orcust is meta, like Galatea and stuff is always gonna be like on the board, so it does out like Orcust matchups. But I don't know. I decided not to play it. And then the other card, like I said, was Pleiades. Pleiades is really good. Just a rank 5 that you can make, bounces 2. And it's very easy to make in this deck. So if you wanted to play 1 Infinity and 1 Nova, you could just sub these 2 in for the 1 Infinity and 1 Nova. But I decided not to play it in my build, and to double Infinity, like, it doesn't come up too often, which is why I'm saying like these 2 are possible. And through testing, like, there hasn't been many times where I made these, so that's why I'm like, okay, I'll just rather do the Infinity play just in case like I need the second Infinity. But these, in theory, especially against like the Orcust, like if you're playing a mirror match or something, this becomes really good. But that's basically what you would all play these for. But this is it for the side deck. I'll show you guys a quick, or for the extra deck, sorry, I'll show you guys a quick side deck now, actually. Just because, you know, just so you guys have an idea of what to play in a side deck. So moving on to the side deck, bear with me, guys. The sleeves are a little bit different, but that's because I'm just taking these out of other decks, so just bear with me. 3 Ghost Ogre. I like Ghost Ogre this format. I think it's really good. You're not playing Ash or Droll, even though I know they're really good. Like, Ash is obviously really good, but just it being light is obviously good for Galaxy Soldier, and then Ghost Ogre is actually not bad. Like, hitting a Saryuja, hitting something like that is really strong. 3 Prank Drops. A lot of people used to say this conflicts with Cyber Dragon, but it does not whatsoever. It just 1-for-1 gets rid of a card that your opponent controls. Very good. I played double Lancia. I was going to play triple, but the reason I didn't play triple was, again, excuse me for the sleeves, but I decided to play 1 Cyber Elton in the side deck instead of triple Lancia. So the reason I like this is because it's searchable off of Repair Plant. It's also searchable off Cyber Emergency, and it sends all cards when it's summoned. It sends all cards your opponent controls to the graveyard, and the keyword is send. It doesn't destroy, so it's actually really good. Doesn't target whatever, like, and doesn't do anything like that. So Cyber Elton is just a board wipe, and it can help you games 2 and 3 if you're going second or whatever. Then you're obviously playing just triple Twin Twister and triple Red Reboot. I think this is the best side deck right now for this deck. Red Reboot because you don't want to lose the traps. Twin Twister, obviously, same thing. And then these are all pretty necessary as well. If you don't want to play the Cyber Elton, I really like this because it's easily searchable and it's easily summonable as well. But if you don't want to play this, you can obviously just play the 3rd Lancia, because obviously Lancia is just auto-win against some decks. That's it for the side deck. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. I've been bringing you guys, I appreciate you guys. I've been growing really quickly, and I appreciate every single one of you guys that subscribe to my channel and help support me. Like I said already in the beginning of the video, I'm gonna start doing this full time, and I'm gonna start doing it like way more often. I want to bring you guys the best deck profiles, the best combo videos, whatever I can bring you guys. If you guys want to see anything, make sure to leave it in the comment section, because I mean, if you guys tell me what you guys want to see, I can bring it to you guys. And I'm gonna obviously try to make the best version of it, or whatever I can. I'll obviously get advice, and I always test everything before I put it together. So thank you guys for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and with that, SPANKO signing out. Peace.